What's up, guys? Matt Theme Park Updates here, and today we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood to check out all of the new Halloween Horror Nights updates for the 2021 season, along with a lot of new merchandise that has been placed out here at Universal Studios Hollywood. So we're going to check out everything new in the park and whatever the stores have to offer. Starting off right away at the studio store here at Universal Studios Hollywood, look at all of these new Halloween Horror Nights updates along with merchandise placed around socks and even like things like pins and different hoodies and t-shirts, actually one being completely dedicated to past members here at Universal Studios Hollywood for Horror Nights 2021. Personally, this is my favorite item that they do have to offer as of right now. Here are some other things. The pins I was talking about, this is also dedicated to past members. These socks look really cool, along with anything that has to do with like the mazes that they do have to offer this year, which all is really cool updates and merchandise placed at the studio store. Now, as for what merchandise they do have to offer right now, anything that does have to do with the themes that they're having for this year. For example, The Haunting of Hill House, along over there they do have The Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So anything that has to do with Horror Nights this year, they do have out for merch. Even things like little boxes and like lunch boxes even, which are super cool. All of these new items that they're placing out are just cool to see in the store as well. Now for the main part of all of this merchandise placed out here at the studio store, here are some of the pins and buttons I was talking about earlier, along with just other merchandise as well. But here's a quick look at everything they have to offer here at the studio store. Other things they do have to offer are things like these posters and magnets that they have for Horror Nights. They did actually just release these jackets. Has Horror Nights in the front right there. On the back as well, they do have a printed out picture of all of the mazes, along with these cool masks I think that they're selling. All of them relating to anything they have for Horror Nights this year. Now, as I previously mentioned, anything you'll see in the store here is based around the mazes that they have this year, including Halloween 4, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Exorcist, everything placed on the back of one of these shirts here at the store itself. Now, for those of you who would be asking where you can get all of this merchandise at, anywhere around the park and like the main stores, they will have these set up like little areas for Halloween Horror Nights this year. But yeah, if you ever want to look for cool merchandise to celebrate Halloween itself, go ahead and find any of the stores here at Universal Studios Hollywood and you can pick up any merchandise that you guys wish. Over here, well, this is pretty new for my channel since we have not seen all of this setup itself, being themed to Dia de los Muertos over here by the pavilion area. Lots of different props set up around the area itself, but something new that nobody else has really seen yet is this hearse also dedicated to Dia de los Muertos over here by the pavilion like quad area. Looks really cool. They actually did a lot of paint work or wrapping around the car itself. You can kind of just see how everything has skulls and flowers and roses all around it. Making our way to the front of the vehicle itself, they also do have this screen here, which is probably going to be dedicated to whatever is back there. But here's what they added recently.
Damn, it's a Rolls Royce.
A Cadillac. That's a Cadillac. But yeah, looking really cool. Going over here.
TRAM route starts.
Yep, TRAM route. Look at all of this lighting and little things placed around this area in general. Tons and tons of lighting set up around. Horror Night starts in about a week from now, so
now from seeing beautiful cars,
all
we're
of
gonna
this
head over to an area
lighting placed around
beautiful things.
the Bates Motel and just around the whole area where all the cars are in general. Now I'm making our way towards the Bates Motel. Take a look at all of this setup. Wow, they even have someone. That's so cool. Almost like a maze little thing set up around here for the Bates Motel.
You just saw the Psycho House on your screens,
cool.
but if you keep on looking left, you're gonna see it up close and personal.
Tons of updates
right over
for
there,
TRAM over
to
here.
your left, to your
And
left.
even more as we make our way up this way.
You find yourself
Here's another closer
nice
look
little surprise, eh?
at the TRAM route.
Alrighty, folks.
Now over here,
Speaking of scary things,
lots
get ready
and lots
because
of
we're
walls
heading
placed
into
around,
the world
gates
of the
set
movie,
up all the way around,
the War
and
of
tons
the
and
Worlds.
tons of lighting over there. Tons and tons of lighting. And walls placed around the side. And look at all these lighting fixtures pointed towards
for the TRAM this year. I think we're gonna be
everything
walking
over here.
past the Bates Motel.
Look at all
Through
this.
this somewhat of a
Whoa.
maze.
Now
Yeah,
take a look at
honestly,
this airplane on the left. It is real.
This does
it's a
look like
Boeing
it'll be part of a maze
747,
or something
and it costs
out here.
producers about
Tons and tons of lighting rigs
$60,000.
placed around everywhere over
cost
here.
them
Look at all these lighting rigs.
$200,000 just to
All the way
transport
around
that airplane here.
the set
They
over
actually
here.
have to break it up
And they
into
actually
different
do
parts to make
have
it easier
even something set up over there,
to
like
bring it to Universal
little
Studios.
people set up. These
Here
are
is
all
more
of
on
the
making of that movie.
crazy things set up around for Horror Nights. Look at all of these props and details placed around everywhere. It's interesting because it does represent, this is a perfect scene for anything that would represent the Purge over here. Now we're finishing making our way through another one of these sets for the TRAM.
They're going to be having a smaller maze at the very
And
end.
that's
How they
the
normally
War
do.
of the Worlds.
Looks like
Okay,
they
folks,
are
we're
not.
almost getting to the end of this tour. We've
It's
got
so cool 'cause
approximately
they're-
10 more minutes left till we get back to
have
the
the
theme park. So
perfect
don't forget,
opportunity
if you have any sort of emergency, if you
to
drop
make
something
this
on the
into
road,
the
if you need
Purge.
to use the
And look at
restroom,
all of this
all you have to
construction
do is pull the red cord on the ceiling, stay seated
completely
after you do so,
around
and I'll go
this
over
area
and
over
assist you.
here.
Now,
The big
look
lake
to
area
your right
completely blocked
and
off.
like
Now for
You're
the
gonna get a
main
better
area
look
for
at
the
it as we
TRAM
go further
itself,
down
look
this
at
road.
all of these
But
speakers
Falls Lake
and
is
lighting
very
rigs
unique.
placed around
It's got a pit
along
in
with these
front of it
huge
that can be
walls
filled up with
to
water.
accommodate all of
And the
that.
background
But
of the
another
scene
big
shot
thing
there
is they do
can
have
either be
all
done
this
on
construction
computer
happening
with CGI
just
graphics,
completely
or
dug
they can
out
also build
the
a
middle
set
of
in
all
front
of
it to
this
cover
where
it up.
usually that big lake is over there. But interesting to see all the updates here for the TRAM on the studio tour. They're playing it
Tram
from.
has made its final stop. But don't be sad and blue.
Cause there's still
Still
one more thing that I'd like to say to you.
Ooh,
Have a
fantastic day. Have a fantastic
Fantastic night. Watch your step as you exit
the tram.
and everything will be alright.
Alright, so over here we're making our way towards where Jabberwock is going to be. Actually, they put out the sign over there. But look at this. Testing out some of the lighting. Looks super cool. Just a bunch of updates. Now over here by the French Street Bistro, they actually do have photo ops set up for the RIP tour. Look at this little prop setup they have over here for Halloween 4. And on the right over here, they have a photo op for just general Halloween Horror Nights. Really cool to, that they have to offer. Other things around also include these lanterns. They changed from regular white and yellowish lanterns to now green. There's a lot more updates set around, like different props just in general, like what you see here, like this billboard over here, and just other little things placed around the park, which you're going to be looking at right now. We're also going to be seeing if they are testing any lights out. But yeah, as of over here by the French Street Bistro, they are doing photo ops for the RIP tour for both over there Halloween 4 and a general Halloween Horror Nights 2021. Alright, so we're over here by Super Silly Funland and we're looking down towards the Jurassic World area. You can see a ton of almost black and neon lights placed around Jurassic World, like around the Outfitters area along with the little cafe they have over there in the corner. But lots of different lights we're seeing put up around that area. Possibly another photo op down there where they had, I think like the Pride event photo op, they did have one thing over there. Maybe around that area they could be placing more RIP tour photo ops just around the lower lot. But as of right now, this is what we can see in terms of lighting and new additions to Jurassic World. Another cool little feature here at Demon City, they do have this cart up with these little signs up that say Demon City Department of Transportation. But another cool thing is that they're using a lot of darker lights or like black lights to illuminate a lot of those signs here. Just like this Happy Halloween sign from Universal Studios Hollywood, along with these silhouettes in the windows themselves. So they're actually really cool additions just to add on little props and details here for Halloween Horror Nights of Universal Studios Hollywood 2021. Another cool little detail here is that they did actually change all these posters on the side to specifically be for Halloween Horror Nights. So if you read these signs, all of them completely relating to the Demon City theme here at basically the main street of Universal Studios Hollywood. So you can tell from the door being open with all of these lights behind, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be making the colors behind the silhouettes change, so it makes it look like almost like a party effect behind the silhouettes and the windows, which are really cool to see. But yeah, lots and lots of updates here from the last time we came for Universal Studios Hollywood on Horror Nights. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video here at Universal Studios Hollywood, checking out all the new Halloween Horror Nights 2021 updates, including merchandise and maze updates and even lighting effects around the park itself. If you guys did enjoy this video, please support me and hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe and hit that post notification bell to never miss a new video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.